let's stick with this story, the Adani Group story. And earlier today, there were large trades that took place in the first couple of minutes of trade itself on the Adani Group stocks. Nimesh joins us. He's dug out some details. Well, Nimesh, what are you picking up? And what does it mean for the group now?
Well, Nigel, in terms of the news first, as you rightly pointed out, there were large blocks within the Adani Group stocks. So if you look at, there were blocks in the 4 group companies. The first one was Adani Ports, 8.6 crore shares at an average price of 600 rupees, which means it was worth 5,300 crores. The second block was in Adani Green, 5.5 crore shares, again worth close to 2,800 crores. In Adani Transmission, there was a block of 2.8 crore shares, worth close to 1,900 crores. And the biggest one was Adani Enterprise, 3.9 crores, almost 4 crore shares, and that was worth 5,200 crores, so 5,500 crores. So net all put together, it is worth close to 15,500 crores. This will definitely reflect in the block deal data and the institutional data for sure today. Now, what I understand from sources, the promoter entity of Adani Group were the sellers in all the 4 companies, so they were on the selling side, and a large leading US-based fund was a buyer in today's block. If this information is right, Nigel, then what this potentially means is that the promoters have managed to raise 15,500 crores by selling stake in the 4 group companies, which is Adani Port, Green Transmission, and Enterprise, and they've raised 15,500 crores. So that's a big amount that the promoters have raised. And of course, the name of the buyers will be very important. But what I understand, one of the big marquee name from the US-based fund is like to be on the buying side.
Oh, that's going to be interesting, Nimesh. And 2 big takeaways for me. One, when we look at the institutional data at the end of the day, you'll say, hey, FIs are big buyers. But that will predominantly because of this, point number 1. And point number 2, I think maybe Ambuja Cements.
Yeah.
You know, there is a pending warrant conversion out there. The street is a little bit cautious out there. So if the group has the money now, if the promoter entity has raised some money, then the likelihood of them, going ahead and doing that is, and they mentioned as well that they're likely to continue with that. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Nigel, if this information is right, that the promoters entities were sellers in today's block and they've raised 15,500 crores, it opens up a lot of multiple options, right? One, they can look to, remove all the pledge shares within all the group companies. So that is one option that they have. 2, the biggest concern for the group was in the near term, the repayment which will come for the Ambuja takeover.
Yes.
At the group level, at the international group level. So that is something that they can look to repay. So they have multiple options to do this. As you rightly pointed out, they can put money into the Ambuja Cements warrant conversion as well. But again, this is source-based. We've written to them for an official comment. But what I understand from sources that promoter entity, Adani promoter entity was a seller, and they've managed to raise 15,500 crores by selling stake in the 4 companies.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Nimesh. Well, so we've got a fair idea then in terms of that. I think we have our guest as well with us. Yeah, Prashant, you want to come in?
Yeah, no, you guys, just one other thing, right? I mean, apart from the implications of both of the